Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to do a in-depth look at one of the biggest things in airsoft, one of the biggest safety things in airsoft as well, is face protection, lower face protection, eye pro, head protection, because these are one of the major things in airsoft is that we want it to be a good sport. We all enjoy playing it. Well known. It's because there's been loads of backlashes on airsoft. So the safety side of airsoft is one of the biggest things to do. So we're going to talk today about the different types of eye pro there is out there, and lower face pro helmets and stuff like that. I've got a few examples with me, but there are so many more in there. When it comes to eye pro, it's one of the biggest things. Don't skimp out on it. Don't buy the cheapest things you see on Amazon, on websites, because half the time they do tend to break, they do tend to shatter. So if you do have a new eye pro and you don't know if it's good enough, take it to your local airsoft site, ask if they can put a couple of shots into it at a range just to see if it does shatter. Half times when if it's decent eye pro and it gets shot, it won't shatter, it'll just leave a little scuff mark. So it's always advised, if you do buy a new eye pro, let them know at the airsoft site, whichever one you go to, ask them to take a couple of shots just to see what it is, if it does shatter, and so on. So we are going to start off with eye pro. So there is two types of eye pro. You've got mesh eye pro and normal see-through eye pro. So I've got a couple of varieties here. So for the see-through eye pro, which I recommend, I've got these ones here. These are standard Bolly Rush Pluses. These are the standard see-through. These are what I use. You probably saw me at the Anzio video wearing these, but these are my main goggles I go to if I'm marshalling, taking pictures, not running around. Because when I wear these, when I tend to run around personally, they do fog up, but they are anti-fog as well. So if you keep up on the anti-fog layer on these, they'll stay. So these are what I use. These are Bolly. These are the Rush Pluses, I think. Yes, they are. These are awesome. I have had a couple of shots to the eyes while wearing these. So these are very, very brilliant. Continuing with the Bolly, I have these big bad ones here. These are the Bolly Pilots. So these actually seal all the way around your eyes, so nothing can get in there. You can buy fire attachments that do attach. Little pipe goes in there, a massive fan and battery pack on there, and it circulates air and it doesn't let them fog up. So all Bollies come with an anti-fog layer, but that's just for an extra protection. So these are great as well. I use these if outdoors. I didn't use these at Anzio because to be fair, I totally forgot to bring them. So these are great. So I got a pair of these. So those are the types of normal plastic goggles, glasses we use. I recommend Bollies, they're brilliant. Then we get on to the next one, which I started off with, which all the higher guns use, is mesh. So I got there's loads of types of mesh goggles out there. You got full face mesh that are for first time users, first time buyers. They're brilliant to use, but I've got two types here. So the first type, I've got this normal neutral mesh. These are just the normal thin ones. These are awesome. You think with mesh you can't see, but I can see clearly out. So these are the ones that when I play at the Vault, if I go to any other site, I will wear these. I love mesh. They're awesome. I think they're very decent, these ones. So I enjoy using mesh when I actually play. But when I'm not playing, when I'm marshalling or if I'm taking photos or anything like that, I'll go to my Bollies. So these are just standard Neopro glasses. They're in tan, but I do have one more other set of Neopro, which are like the Pilots. So they're a bit bigger, as you can tell. So it gives you a bit more protection. It gives you a bit more, what's the word? So you can see a bit more. So your peripheral vision is a bit better with these. So these are actually quite nice. They're very comfortable. They've got padding on the outside. All the mesh comes with padding. This one comes with foam padding. This one comes with like a textured padding, which is very, very comfortable. So these are the types of glasses and mesh you can. But then you think, what about if I'm just wearing these? What about your lower face? What about your cheeks, your lips, your mouth? So the BBs are going at very high speeds. They can shatter teeth. So how do people stop it? Sometimes people don't wear anything and put a gum shield in there to protect the teeth. But what I like is lower face pro here. These are just standard V2s. I think these are version 2 Neutral. So what this does is this goes over you and fits in like that. So you've got protection on the bit of the cheek there because it's nice and soft. But most importantly, you are protecting your mouth. You're protecting your teeth with the extra mesh protection here. These are version 2. You can get version 3s, which we do sell at the Vault, and any of First and Only site, which come with the extra protection of ear protection. So these get extended all the way to where the ears are, and it covers it with a bit of mesh, so it protects your ears as well. So when I play with my mesh eye pro, my mesh lower. Then normally I have my hood up, and that's about it. But as you saw at Anzio, if I don't have my hood and you want some protection for your noggin, just a decent helmet. This is a decent helmet, so just in case any sniper gets you a headshot, you're well protected. So that's the type. This is just a standard helmet with a bit of air contacts on the side. So that's just when I'm outside and I'm scared of getting sniped in the head. So this is actually, as it did this played brilliantly. So just like a quick conclusion, eye pro, lower face pro, one of the most important things when it comes to the sports of airsoft, I think. All of this is preference, me using these different types. You can get ones that are complete like that, so it's an upper and a lower complete full face for kids. So if a kid comes to play in airsoft, there is a certain age as well which only kids can play. It's might be 16. They buy the insurance waiver that you guys sign, you have to wear a full face pro. We do sell them. They are provided in the higher packages as well. So yeah. So what that does, it comes with a mesh upper and a mesh lower that are sealed together, which is completely covers the whole face. So there's no chance of BBs hitting the eyes, hitting the mouth. Your whole face is completely safe. Some people just run eye pro with no lower. Some people run eye pro and just a fabric upper. But you can get, this day and age, you can buy the fabric uppers, like a fabric balaclava thing that goes up onto your face. That does include a piece that covers your nose and your mouth area, but keeps them safe as well. So this is just a quick video on the safety side, a bit about eye pro, face pro, your head as well. So when you play, always remember guys, when you play airsoft, don't skimp out on eye pro. It's one of the most important things. You can spend thousands of pounds on your guns and all that, but don't skimp out on eye pro. So I recommend either mesh. So they're the two kind of meshes that you can get. So this is what I recommend is mesh, or the bodies. So the bodies are brilliant. These are awesome. Up to now, guys, it's all about preference. If you like mesh, use mesh. If you don't like mesh, try these. I like to use a bit of both. So this is a quick video on the most important thing in airsoft, which is safety. Always safety. Safety is the priority of every airsoft site, is to keep their players safe and have fun. If you're not playing safe, you're not having fun. That's what I say. So always remember, keep your eye pro on at all times in sight. And when you're traveling with your airsoft gear, make sure it's in a box. Even if it's in the box it came in, where it says, it clearly states airsoft replica, that's fine. Keep it in a paddock in case, like I do. Just don't, even if it's two-tone, you can't carry around it, because there's been many instances with people having fake guns, two-toned, walking around and getting shot by the police. Because the police don't know, because you can take a real gun, spray paint it blue, and no one knows. So safety in airsoft is one of the biggest priorities that we have. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video, guys. If you haven't, please subscribe to the channel, it means a lot. I'll leave all the links below to the Vault's Facebook community, the Book and On page on the First and Only site as well, guys. So next video will be probably another playing interview, and then we'll get a bit more gameplay at the Vault. So thank you very much, guys, and I will see you very, very soon.